Yo man, I've been doing this Sonic shit for a while now. Probably 4 years or so. There's been some up times and some down times being involved with my favorite gaming series, Sonic. But do you ever feel yourself fading away from Sonic a bit? Not in a sense of disliking the series or anything suddenly. Just perhaps feeling a bit burnt out on it. I hate that I don't like Sonic Forces thus far. Maybe it's as bad as I'm interpreting it. Or maybe my 5-year cycle with Sonic is up again.
What is the actual fucking meaning?
Allow me to elaborate. There's this theory myself and some friends have had lately of a cycle. Perhaps it's linked with the mythical Sonic cycle we often hear about. Basically, starting with a few good games and getting fans' hopes up for success and Sonic being back again. About halfway in this cycle, you have a game that sort of ruins Sonic's reputation big time, such as Sonic 06, Sonic Boom, and I'd even say the Sega Saturn era was Sonic's first big drop in quality. But these games that caused such a dark age never really make anyone leave. It's always the end of the cycle that does that, sadly. At the end of a cycle, you have some games that are redeeming, but often overshadowed by the big failure of the game before it. Again, 06, Boom. These games are never objectively bad or great either, in my opinion. Just alright games. I'd say Sonic Forces and Sonic Unleashed are these type of games. And that is when this 5-year cycle theory comes into effect. You see, there's always this 5 years on and 5 years off thing, where 5 years you're dedicated to the series and constantly following Sonic news, and then there's 5 years where you're out of it, sort of tired, and almost uninterested in Sonic because of other interests starting to pick up for you. Again, this is a theory. I'm not saying that it's real, just my own evaluations after talking with a bunch of friends here. But a Sonic fan is always a Sonic fan. We just naturally need a break from this shit, especially when there's a drought or a period lacking positivity around Sonic. I can say that these dark ages definitely drains your energy hard as shit. So let's say you got back into Sonic around 2002 or 2003, like most adventure fans did. By the time we hit around 2007, this is when you start to find yourself backing off of Sonic. But then you come back around late 2011, early 2012 with Generations and Transformed. And then with Lost World, you had your Shadow the Hedgehog of this generation, basically your first big letdown, and then Boom basically being the same impact that 06 had now. Now with Forces not looking absolutely fantastic after 4 years of development time and 2 years of a drought just for this game, this immediately drained us all mentally, just like Unleashed did. I hate to say it, but I think for a lot of us not excited for Forces, there isn't really much that Sega can do to make us even care. I'm just being real here. So theoretically, a large amount of people in this 5-year cycle are starting to have a dying lack of interest. And is that to blame for the negativity surrounding Forces? I think so, which means Sega has to just put out a quality game right now. I'm sure that the negativity surrounding Forces is disheartening for Sega right now, but they have to focus and put out a quality game right now, and then perhaps it will be loved a bit later, like Unleashed was. This may also explain why people who became fans around Unleashed era dislike Colors, Generations, and Lost World, because you're on an opposite cycle of the people who came back for Generations. Does that make sense?
What is the actual fucking meaning?
Machiavellian is Illuminati all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot. Feel me? And God said he should send his one begotten son to lead the wild into the waves.